What's good? What's up? What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl, IT Kenzie about to eat, and I'm back again with another video. Welcome to the people that's new to my channel. What's up to y'all who have been hip on my channel? If you don't know me, my name is Kenzie. I make hair, lifestyle, travel, art, college, whatever else there is on my page. Because I have such a large variety, I also go by Kenzdakreator, and that's on all platforms, so go show some support if you would like. So today I will be doing an 8 things I wish I knew before coming to Spelman video. Disclaimer, I'm making this video off of my experience at Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, but this video can also be giving advice for students who are going to general colleges or any other college other than Spelman. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on if you want to see more. Okay, so number 1, the first thing I wish I knew before going to college is that you will need money, okay? College is not free. Living is not free. And you have to understand that you are now out of the home living at college by yourself for the next 4 years or more if you decide to do more. You will have to take care of your own things. You have to figure out what you're gonna eat every day. You have to put clothes on your body, food in your mouth, a roof over your head if you're not living on campus. You will need money. You may think you're not gonna wanna go out with your friends and you're not gonna spend as much money as a week. I promise you, you're going to need money. I would suggest saving up your high school gifts that you may have gotten from graduation. I saved all of my gift cards for money, my visas or Starbucks gift cards, anything. Any gift cards, I saved it so that I could use it while I was at college. Save if you're working a job, find a side hustle to make some money over the summer before you go to college. You will need money. That is number 1. Number 2, build your closet. I am not just saying this because I go to Spelman and it's an HBCU and it's kind of like a fashion show each day. No, I did not play into that my freshman year or even didn't start getting into it until really going into my junior year, which is I'm about to go into right now. I added this on the list because as you're going into college, you're gonna realize that a lot of the things that you used to wear in high school, you're not gonna wear anymore. I made sure when I was packing for college, I left a lot of the things that I never even touched in my closet or I knew I wasn't gonna wear in Atlanta, Georgia. I left it at home, okay? Left it at the crib. I'm saying this because you're gonna wanna build up your professionalism wear, your business casual wear, your it's time to go to parties wear, your we outside, like whatever you wanna do. You're gonna wanna build your closet. You're not gonna wear the baby clothes that you used to wear in high school or whatever that may be. Build your closet, find your new style in college, okay? Not saying you have to be on grownish type level, Yara Shahidi, but build your closet. Number 3, you do not have to have your entire life figured out, period. Your life does not have to be figured out before you go to college. Me, I knew I wanted to be an art major before I went to college. Like, I knew I wanted to be an art major when I was in middle school, but that does not have to be everyone. I promise you, especially going to Spelman. Spelman is a liberal arts school, which means at Spelman, you're gonna be introduced to a variety of different topics. Spelman wants to give their student all of the options and choices that they might need, which is why we take a math, science, English, history, whatever course, wellness. We take all of the courses so that you can have a general basis of everything, and then you get to take courses in your preferred major. However, you don't have to have, like, if you want to switch your major after your freshman year, you can do that. You're not going to be behind because your freshman year, most of the time, you're taking those general course and general education classes. So that's perfectly okay. I would say you would probably want to have your life figured out junior year. Going into your junior year, most definitely. Sophomore year, you still have some time to play around. Junior year, you need to get straight to it. Another thing I want to say is that college is the place you're supposed to go to figure out yourself. So you're not expected to have your entire life figured out your freshman year of college because you're supposed to do that while you're at college. So it's perfectly okay. Number 4, you will benefit from challenging yourself. And I say this because me personally, I was always afraid to step outside of my comfort zone. My mom was always the one, and still is the one, who has to push me to do certain things that I'm not typically used to, but they end up giving me a positive impact on the other side. I definitely can testify to this because my sophomore year was like the year where, okay, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna raise my hand very first to ask a question, or I'm gonna go to this event even though I'm not really interested in it, or I'm gonna apply for this position just to see, like, test the waters. And that's how I end up getting to be the person that I am today and growing into the woman that I wanna become, because I challenged myself and I did things that I'm not typically used to. I would say this is a very important thing to do while you're in college. You're still young, you're still able to test the waters, you're still able to make mistakes, and it's okay, but you have to make sure that you learn from them, of course. But college is the time to do that. If there was ever a time to play around and test the waters, it's while you're in college. So I would say take advantage of that, challenge yourself. Number 5, there is still high school drama. And I put quotation marks around high school because it's not, of course it's not high school, we're in college, but college is basically just a big high school with people living away from home. It's like the only difference, they're living on campus, away from their family. So their mom can't slap them in the head and tell them that that's wrong, or not to do that, or not to go to that place, whatever. So that's why I put high school in it, but that's a really big lesson that I had to learn. I thought I was gonna come to college, have a whole group of girlfriends, we was gonna be living like grownish. Absolutely not. Boy, was I wrong. And that is okay. You're definitely gonna have your fair share of drama or moments like that, but you really just have to stay true to yourself and definitely choose your friend group wisely, or choose the people that you associate with wisely, because they are a reflection of you, and that's very important depending on what you want to do in college. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Number 6, college is what you make it. That is that. I say that to say because a lot of people, especially going to Spelman or maybe any other HBCUs, there might be a lot of video. You might be on YouTube doing what you're doing right now, watching my video, clicking on different videos, looking up what Spelman experience is about, reading different things, scrolling on TikTok trying to find out. You can take the advice from what other people say about Spelman, but you have to make sure that you don't solely just rely on that advice to shape your views around Spelman, because essentially your experience is what you make it. Spelman can be bad for this person because they stayed in their room the whole day and they didn't go outside or didn't choose to do specific things. Or Spelman can be good because they did do all those things. Like, it just depends on what your experience is. I would say take the advice, but take it lightly. Don't just, oh, she said Spelman is bad because so I'm not gonna go. Please don't do that, because you will get a blind review about what Spelman is and might not actually be like that for you if you do choose to come. So yeah, college is what you make it. That's all I gotta say about that one. College is what you make it. Literally, it's in the advice right there. Number 7. This is kind of what I just said about number 6, but going off of what I just said, don't compare your journey to others. This is a big thing at Spelman, or in the AUC, or really at any school, I guess. But I know, like, coming from my experience, I'm an art major at Spelman. This is not a typical major that people would major in at Spelman. And I tend to, well, I don't do it anymore, but freshman year, I definitely came in looking at other girls and looking at their experiences and what they had and their resumes and everything that they had going on. I was like, I'm not doing any of that. Do I need to be doing any of that? I feel like I was undermining myself or not giving myself the full potential that I deserved just because I was comparing myself to what she or he did. So I would say definitely take pride in what you brought to the table and what you can bring to the table and your specific gifts, and do what you're here to do. Don't get too caught up and worried about what someone else is doing at that current time, because your time might not be right now. Your time might be in the future. you're building up to whenever you're gonna do what you're gonna do. So I hope that came across right. I don't know if I said that right, but don't compare yourself to other people. That is where you will go absolutely wrong, okay? Hold your crown up. And number 8. Lastly, this is also following off of what I just said, but basically this is talking about, I'm gonna talk about the Spelman Syndrome. There's a different word for it. I can't think of it right now, but there is a different word for it. But basically, the Spelman Syndrome is like, you see all these girls who had 4.0 plus GPAs. They were the leader in their school, president of their school, the valedictorian, salutatorian, whatever. They had 8,000 community service hours and did this service project and AP honors classes, all of that. All of it, wrap it up. Basically, you're coming in imposter syndrome. That's what it is. You're coming in and you basically like are having this imposter syndrome because it's like every single girl from all across America and the world has done all the same things that you did in high school, and they're all put in one place, and that's Spelman College. The top of the top, the cream of the crop, #1, 16 years in a row, might I add. But I say all that to say, like, if you do choose to come to Spelman, or if you're thinking about coming to Spelman, try to see that as a good thing. I mean, it took me a little while to like think about it right when I came in freshman year, but when you think about it in a positive way, you see that you have all of these different girls with all of these different experiences that you can pull from. You're in a space with girls who are like-minded like you and who are smart and who are top of their classes and all of that. So think about the potential that you all could have to better impact the space that you're in currently, or impact the space outside the Spelman in the community, or continue to do those things but with people who are on the same level field or playing field that you are. So ultimately it makes the experience better. So that's how I started to think about it, and I saw that, wow, it is a good thing. So that's the Spelman Syndrome, or the imposter syndrome, that I just wanted to say. But yeah, that's 8 things I wish I knew before coming to Spelman. So I hope this video helped. If there's any other advice videos that you want to hear about Spelman specifically, about the AUC, about Morehouse, about, you know, college in general, please comment below and I will try my best to do those. Thanks for watching.